Hello YouTube and welcome to another Free Game Friday. Today's game is a game called Sisyphus Reborn. It is a game that is free, of course, as Free Game Friday is mainly built on that. It's developed by Myshkin, I don't know how to say that name, Studios. It came out in 2014. I really don't know anything about this game because there is not much about this game, but it didn't start off so smoothly, unfortunately. This was very hard to run, and I'm looking at it and it looks okay in my recording window, but it might not size right. You might be seeing black bars on the side of the game because this game is very poorly optimized. If you have it full screened, then it will just be a black screen. You have to go into the configuration launcher, then you have to change the size of it, and changing the size doesn't do anything. It is still just as tiny. I am looking at it at a tiny screen, so already I'm not really into it because I can't full screen it, and that breaks immersion for me, so that's unfortunate, but hopefully I can size it just right for you guys. It doesn't look like I can. It's probably gonna have bars. I'm sorry, I don't know what else to do. So we're just gonna go do this because I've already spent 15 minutes just trying to launch a game, and that's not the best sign, but I'm gonna try and abandon my salt and get back into this. But as I said, this is a Free Game Friday, a series on the channel where I play a free game every Friday on Steam, so please let me know if you have any you would like to see, any other free games, and I will get in touch with the devs, and we will see if we can get it on the channel. But, yeah, real quick, I also want to say sorry about yesterday. The Night in the Woods episode should be coming up in a couple hours here. My computer, shut off in the middle of rendering, and when that happens, I just get so mad that I don't want to do it again, because I have to redo everything, and that's a pain in the ass. And I didn't notice it until after dinner, and I just said, fuck it. So you're gonna get 2 uploads today, and we should be back on track for being good to go on Monday. Yes, we are. So here we go. That's enough. Hopefully the lighting is better. It looks good to me, so I'm just gonna fucking go with it. All right, play, please. Okay, nothing existed, then everything existed. I can never know how it began. Really began. I found myself in a cave. Eventually, I began to sense a faint light at the far end of the cave. This alone gave me reason to go forward, the unshakable hope of escape, of freedom. Left click, move, interact, right click, examine, click to close messages, press escape for okay. Alright, oh, rocks. A pile of large rocks. It looks like the part of the cave formations must have collapsed a long time ago as the rocks have become smooth and round. Stalactite. This cave is full of stalactites. Some form of liquid seems to be dripping from the roof. That is oh, a wall. The wall of the cave is solid and surprisingly smooth. A dampness permeates the air, making the walls glisten slightly. Good book. Alright. That's mighty unfortunate. I can't fit through the gap, and somehow the cave is so narrow that I can't move sideways at all. Looking closer, the stalactite has a small crack in it. I might be able to break it off. It's still too strong to break with my bare hands. Oh, let's go get some rocks. Right? Rocks. This rock should be solid enough to break the cracked stalactite. Oh. Select items. Oh, okay. Cool. Very neato mosquito. Okay, click. And click. Dawn City, dude. See you later. I am out of here. Alright, bye. Oh, there's a faint light glowing up ahead. Sweet, let's go check it out. This cave is closed off on both ends. How on earth did I end up in here? Water? Can you swim? The water is cool and seems to glow slightly in the gloom. I don't feel at all thirsty, though, or hungry for that matter. I'm dead. Oh, there's a hole in the wall. The hole's too small for me to fit through. It looks like the only way out, though. Perhaps I can break away some of the rock. Could use a piece of stalactite I broke off before the so I have to go all the way. Nah. That's annoying. I find that a little annoying. Oh, I picked it up from way over here. I must be some kind of telepathic man. Alright, and then we're gonna bust a hole, and I keep going off of the window. Hang on. There you go. I'll see if I can break some of this weakened rock. After some time, pieces of the cave wall fall away, and a flood of white light fills the cave. It is so bright, and the outside world is barely discernible. It's so bright that the outside world... Okay, fuck it. I can't read. I don't know how, sorry. Well, let's go. The outside world. It is so bright I can't see anything at all. The hole is now large enough to fit through. A vast desert sprawls out beyond the limits of sight. The air is so saturated with heat that the entire landscape appears to be shifting. Oh, that's disorienting. Wow, I can truly see how small the window is for you guys. I'm gonna try and crop that and fit it to the video, but if I can't, I apologize. I want you to know that this is the best I could do. I looked at some forums and no one else had an answer for this, so I tried. Sorry. Strange looking trees. They're solid and seem almost petrified. I can't tell if they're living or dead. Alright, moving on. In the deserts of a child's playbook. Sand. It's everywhere. It's coarse and gets into everything. The sand isn't as solid as it looks. Trying to climb it will just pull it down. Digger. Who? Who are you? I am me. That doesn't help me at all. Can't you be more specific? I am me. Very well. I see this is going nowhere. Where? Where are we? We are here. What? What is this place? This is the place where we dig. Why? Why do you dig? We dig to live. I'm leaving. Alright, bye dude. I will see you later, my bro. I'm not trying to climb the sand, I assure you. What is this? More sand? Ah, another one of these guys. Help. I can't get a straight answer out of that person over there. Can you tell me what's going on here? I cannot help you. You'll need to ask someone else. Please, I just need to know where I am. What is this place? I cannot help you. You'll need to ask someone else. Anything. You don't seem to say anything else. Are you able to say anything else at all? I cannot help you. You'll need to ask someone else. I've had enough. Oh, a hole. There's nothing in there except sand. Alright, I traveled. Rock pile. These stones are quite flat. I don't want to carry one, though. There are no stalactites to smash out here. Hello, another one of you guys. Where am I? You are here. Where is here? Here is where you are. What are you doing? We are digging. Why are you digging? We dig to make mountains. Why do you make mountains? We make mountains to fill in holes. Why are you digging? I already asked that. Alright, I will see you later, my guy. This hole's particularly deep. Let's go inside. It goes a very long way down. It almost looks like something is down there. No, maybe not. Alright, well then I'll just go fuck myself. Alright. Is there anyone who might know about something besides digging? Digging is all we know. You may try asking the pyramid. Ah! You mean that mound of sand behind you? No, there's a shining period. Ah, I have asked it questions and always received the same. Just jab myself in the eye. I do not understand the answer, but it makes me feel calm. Suppose I will seek out this shining pyramid then. Travel through the desert and walk over the hill with the lone tree. Ow! Can you see? I just jabbed myself in the eye. Oh, and it's like when you grind your fingernails on accident on like a plant pot and it makes that disgusting chalky sound. It was like that in my eyeball. The pyramid should be over the hill in this direction, the only direction that I can go. Ah, the pyramid. Thank fucking God. Another seemingly dead tree. Someone has hung some sort of tubes from it. Bell. Okay, there's bells. The surface is quite rough to the touch. I cannot find any markings on it. It sounds like bells are playing inside. Oh. Ah, movement is heard inside the pyramid, and a previously unseen entrance appears. Hell yeah. Going in. There's an entrance into the pyramid here. Alright. The inside of the pyramid seems to be quite dim. The walls must be very thick to keep out the harsh sunlight. Hopefully I can get some answers in here. Hello? Who are you? I imagine you've asked that question to many people here and received no useful answer. I'm afraid I can offer no more than they. I am myself, and you are yourself. I am the one that lives in this pyramid who is conversing with you now. Anything more is meaningless. You seem different from the others. I was here before any of the others. Many of them came to me for questions before you. Why you? I was here before them. Did you create this place? No. How long have you been here? I was here before the others. But how long has it been? I was here before the others. This is all I can know. Okay. Why? Why are you in here? What is this place? I imagine you have had meaningless circular conversations with the others here. I have experienced this over an eternity. I built this place to escape, knowing that only someone with a slightly intelligent mind would be able to play the pattern on the bells. I don't have an intelligent mind. I did it. Alright, where? I feel like I have memories of before this place, but I don't know what they are. Where is this place? How did you arrive here? I have been here for an eternity. My earliest memory is being here alone, but let me ask you, how are you able to communicate with me? We don't have faces. I don't know. I just can. He's asking the important questions. I know language. I know what a tree is, what a rock is. I have memories of a life, but things here are wrong. I'm in the wrong place. I'm sure of it. What you think are memories may simply be instinct. No one taught either of us language, and yet here we are. Are your memories of this place? No, of something else, but as if a dream of a dream. Is this the afterlife? It is not possible to know. And if it were, would that change anything? No, I suppose not. But I would have expected something more. Something more? I don't know what. Anything. Escape? I am sure I don't belong here. I want to get out. There's no way out. I once considered such an action, but I have been here for an eternity and tried everything. I have traveled forever in every direction. The empty desert stretches out endlessly. The life we have here is the only life possible. Are we alive? But there's nothing here. No reason to exist. We have but one reason to exist. To dig. I don't understand. You dig holes and fill them in again. How is this a reason to exist? We have a choice. To dig or not to dig. We choose to dig. This choice gives us purpose. Really? If those are the only options, it doesn't sound like a choice at all. Do you really feel you had a choice to come and see me or not? Or that any of the others here have a choice? It is only on the surface, a justification. Whether there are options is not relevant. Goodness, everyone here might have a path chosen for them in advance. The only difference is no one is aware of it. Perhaps there can only ever be one sequence of events. Fuck. No, I disagree with that. You can change a lot of shit. I don't believe you. Are you saying you knew I would come here? I'm not claiming to be a clairvoyant. All I'm saying is that once you had came here, this was the only possible path. Once you had come here, it is already ahead of you, even though it is unseen. I do not know my own path either, only that it is there. I accept things as they happen, as the only thing that could have happened. But you said the only possibility here is to dig. What about this place? Those bells you made? This is more than just digging. You must understand. I have been here for an eternity. I'm saying the same things over and over. I have built whole cities and watched them decay. Everything returns to sand eventually, and yet we remain. But surely you can build again. Given enough time, everything here decays except for ourselves. Any action repeated enough times eventually becomes pointless. We appear to have no end to our time, so all actions become meaningless. Those bells were not left as an example of what might be created. They are a reminder and a warning to avoid the burden of inevitable disappointment. Oh. There is no end to any of it. Nothing retains any meaning. Great actions ultimately end with failure every single time. The only success possible here comes from menial tasks. This is the only path to happiness, to live it all. The only way to avoid non-existence is to dig. And what of non-existence? I will take you there. I will show you. Oh. This J is taking me somewhere. Can you guys see that line? I don't know if it's there. These are the ones that have chosen nothing. What happened to them? They came here and wait. After a while, they find it difficult to move. Like this one has a bow. Later, they are unable to move at all. Eventually, they cannot communicate, and I believe they are no longer aware of anything at all. Jesus. Such is the fate of those that chose nothing. I would not wish this on anyone. I suggest that you choose to dig. Why do they all group together like that? I do not know. I have seen it happen with many. They simply give up the will to continue living and come join a group like this to cease to be. That can't be the reason. Perhaps they feel a stronger purpose treading a path that is laid before them by others. Perhaps this non-existence feels like it has meaning when chosen with many others. There are many groups like this scattered throughout the desert. How does it happen? How do they choose nothing? It is not as much of a choice as a lack of action. Refrain from any action long enough, and you will end up like them. So I either dig for eternity or face practical non-existence for eternity. I can't say I'm overjoyed with either option. I'm a sassy Jay. That's me. What is out there in the desert? There's nothing more. Travel too far and the heat becomes so intense you cannot see. If you go too far, you may never come back. I will leave you now to consider and make your choice. I hope that you will choose to dig. If you do, come back and see me again. If not... So I could become a... Oh! The end. Not the end? What the hell? What is happening? Can I go down into the pit? This person does not respond in any way. Though they are moving, there does not appear to be life in them. Okay, can I go through them? It's over here. If I go too far, I may never come back. So I could do nothing or I could dig. Yeah, I died. Okay. You are back. I presume this is because you want to dig holes. Is that really all there is to do? It is the only choice we have. We either dig or we end up like those brain-dead souls you just saw. I have to read so fast for this game. It auto does it. Is there no way to escape from this place? Is everyone here really satisfied with this existence? There have been others like you. Many come to me hoping for answers. I could not help any of them. Some of them wandered off into the desert and were not seen since. Others chose nothing. Where did they go? Does this desert ever end? No, I have traveled in all directions for an eternity and found nothing. Eventually, I returned to where I had started and remained, as this was the one place I felt I belonged. A place you belonged. Is there a way to escape through the sand? How far down have you dug? I have dug as far as it is possible to dig. The bedrock below the sand is stronger than the rocks we use for our tools. To try and break it is futile. There is nowhere to go. So I can either dig and fill my hole. I can either dig a hole and then fill it back up with sand for all of eternity, or I could do nothing for all of eternity. If we're being real, I love doing nothing, because that means I'm lazy, and I love to be lazy, so I would choose nothing. But for all of eternity, doing nothing, I feel like I'd rather have my hands busy, so why don't we just dig forever? Well then, assuming I want to dig, how do I even do this? I didn't wake up here holding a shovel. Everyone here has made their own. There are a few instinctual pieces of knowledge that even the least intelligent here possess. Nice big words. How to create a shovel, how to dig a hole, and how to fill it in again. So, are you saying that if I don't know how to make a shovel, I am the least intelligent being here? Oh. That is not what I mean, but it certainly makes you an anomaly here, more so than myself. I do not doubt your intelligence, but I question your sanity. Me too, dude. Well, if digging holes and filling them in again for all eternity is considered sane here, I think I will happily call myself a madman. Very well. So, yes? How do I make a shovel? Ah, you have chosen to dig. Not yet. I just want to keep my options open and have as many choices as possible. Which is 2, apparently. A shovel is very simple to make. Simply take a branch of any tree and a flat rock and tie them together with grass. Of course, trees, rocks, and grass seem to be the only objects in this desert. Will you dig? Dig, that word doesn't even seem real anymore. Yes, I'll dig. I'll dig my way right out of this place. I would not recommend that. Others have tried. They get so far down and eventually give up, becoming frozen far down in the bedrock. There is really nothing down there. I'm going to try anyway. There must be a way out of here. Though I admire your spirit, I am also saddened by it. I have been here forever and have tried everything. I am speaking honestly when I say your only chance for happiness is to dig. That may be true, but I at least need to know this for myself. I have to try. Very well, I wish you luck. If we never meet again, I hope that you manage to find peace in this world. Farewell. Thank fucking God I can leave. They only say the same lines over and over again, and maybe that's the purpose, but this is tedious. Alright, let's go make a fucking shovel. Okay, make the shovel. Now, I suppose I dig? Can't move. Okay. Where are we digging, bro? Right here? Right there? We don't want to dig anywhere? Do we go inside the pyramid and then dig? Or, like, do you want to dig in this hole? You want to dig in the sand? No, you don't want to dig anymore? What about in the big hole, huh? Oh, this is something else. I gotta tell you. Okay. Hey. I have my shovel. Well done. Alright, is that it? Would you like me to say anything else? No. Okay, goodbye. 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 Please, just goodbye. Alright, where do I dig? Where is my ideal dig spot? There's nothing but empty desert in this direction as far as I can see. Hello. Hello, you people in this hole. Oh, I can go this way. Oh, after wandering the desert for an indeterminate amount of time, the heat becomes unbearable and the land itself appears to lose its physicality. Oh. Yep. Sand, sand, sand. I have to get out of here. I have to go back. Fly, fly. Why can't I fly? Nah, dude, let's keep going this way. Whoa. So what it... Oh, it's fixing. Should I dig here? Dig! This is all I'm going to do for eternity unless I think of something else. Okay. 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 I am going to actually end this here. That is it. That's all I'm going to be playing through of this game. Let's just do a review here. This is a little long, but Free Game Friday always is. This game is called Sisyphus Reborn. Now, I don't know what that means. I'm assuming that I'm in the afterlife and I'm being reborn. And I'm just wandering around in limbo or hell or whatever forever, but I have no goddamn idea. So, we'll just do a standard review of this game. Whether there's more or not, I'm going to say right now, I'm not playing any more of this game. We're not going to have another episode. I've seen what I need to see. So, we'll do story. Story is interesting. Relatively interesting. You wake up in a cave with no opening. Dig yourself out, and then you find all these strange people who are just digging. They're digging and doing nothing else, and then you go inside a pyramid, meet a guru dude, and he says people just dig. This place doesn't end, the desert doesn't end, the world falls apart when you go 2 screens to the right. It's a horrible place, and you just kind of have to sit there and kind of muddle around in the fact that life is meaningless and there's no point to being here, and no matter what you do, you're not going to get the happy ending you want out of a video game, and I think that's kind of beautiful. It feels like this is the kind of game that is meant to leave the player a little unsatisfied, to make the player feel helpless and like no matter what option they choose, they're just as screwed. It feels like a dead end completely, and that's kind of the point. I like to think that is the point of this game, is there is no point. It is meaningless. You either dig or you don't dig for all of eternity. You do nothing for all of eternity. You go and die in the heat. For all of eternity, you're doing something, and then the game's just over. There's no breaking out. There's no finding a secret passageway out of here. Maybe there is. I could be wrong. There could be some way to get out of here. I don't know. I'm not going to play anymore. I don't have any more time for today, but I think it was overall okay. It was an overall okay story. The graphics, they're interesting to me. They are. It looks like it's literally just traced or scribbled on a piece of paper with a pencil. That is what it looks like. That's what these graphics are, and I think that's pretty charming, actually. It reminds me a lot of Journal, a game that we played a couple months back on the channel, and that was very captivating to me as well. So I did enjoy this art style. I see nothing wrong with it. It's nice. Audio, fine. There's not much in it. It's just fine. There's not much audio. It's supposed to set atmosphere, but it's kind of creepy, I guess. It's just high-pitched notes in my ear, but nothing really to say on the audio. Controls. Controls. It's just point and click, and it doesn't matter what click you do. They both do the same thing, even though the game says that they didn't do the same thing, and, I don't know. It didn't have very many mechanics. It felt like it was trying to have more, like with the inventory and stuff like that, but it just didn't pan out right. It wasn't a long enough game, or it didn't have enough depth in it to have or need all that. It feels a little bit unnecessary, and I feel like it would have benefited from being on a keyboard instead of a mouse, but nothing game break. But anyways, I don't know what I'm saying anymore, but overall, this game was interesting. It did get me thinking a little bit. It was a little profound, but it did feel like it was reaching. I don't know. It did set up an atmosphere with these creepy dudes in the pit, and with the dude in the pyramid, like what the hell's up with that, and the world ending if you go two scenes to the right. But it felt real hollow. It felt like a blanket statement. There's no real depth to anything in here. It is what it is. And that's interesting because that's what the characters in this game are. They are what they are, and that's it. There's nothing more to them, and that's exactly how I feel about this game. This is it. There's nothing more to it because it didn't set it up for too many different trains of thought. You know, like you do nothing, then you're doing nothing for eternity, and there's literally no point in being alive. Some say you dig forever. You get bored of digging. Digging is meaningless. You're miserable forever. Those seem like the only two paths you could really go down with this story, and it feels like the game was really trying to get more than that and apply it to real life or apply it to something else, and I don't know, it did have some interesting quotes and text boxes, but other than that, I'm not super into this one. I'm really not. And to the dev, if you end up watching this, it's nothing against you. This is an interesting game. I'm not a huge fan. It's just not my thing. I wasn't super into it. And there wasn't really anything to grip me and get me into it. But I don't know. I usually do these reviews, and I like to believe that people click off and don't watch them. And I've gotten a couple emails from you guys, especially on the Portal series. People have been loving that series for some reason recently. But especially on that one, a lot of people are telling me about my reviews and stuff like that, and how they listen to them. And it was interesting to hear my opinions on it. And I feel I've never felt pressured to be honest about not liking a game. I've never felt pressured to sugarcoat or kind of butter up a game that I didn't enjoy. For example, a year ago, literally a year ago, there was an instance of a game dev who tried to pay me for a positive review on their game, and I didn't make a video on it. I cut ties immediately, stuff like that. So I never feel pressured or that I can't feel like I can't say what I want to say. But when I'm playing indie games, especially free indie games, I do want to say to the devs that it is an opinion and it's not something to stop creating on, because I hope I gave some kind of constructive criticism with the review. I don't really know why I'm talking about all this right now. I wanted to make a separate vlog on it, and maybe I will. But Dev, if you're watching, I think this game was going somewhere. I think it didn't reach it completely. I was not gripped because there was nothing really to pull me into this game, but I hope to see more stuff from you in the future. But this is going to be the end of this episode, guys. This is the end of Free Game Friday. Do I recommend this game? Not really, but it's free, so try it out. If you enjoy it, if you figure out what to do, then let me know in the comments and we'll have a good talk about it. But other than that, that's the end of this week's Free Game Friday. If you have a free game you'd like to see next Friday, please leave it in the comments down below. I will look into it. Please know I have to get permission from the devs, and it might take me a couple weeks to do that. So thank you guys for being patient. Sorry about late uploads today. There will be a double upload today. Somebody's at my door, but that's it, guys. I'm gonna stop talking now. I've talked for like 20 minutes, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please leave me a like or a comment down below the video, and if you liked me, then please subscribe today for some more content in the future. Please check out the links to Mishink, I can't say, I'm sorry, games websites. Check out their developers Twitter, whatever I have down there, the Steam store page to Sisyphus Reborn, and the website for this game. So please check them out. They will be in the description down below. As I said, this game is free, so check it out if you have time. But that is the end for me. So have a fantastic day and night out there, wherever you are, ladies and gentlemen, and please stay safe. Much love to your faces. I will see you guys in the next video.